and welcome back to the It's Time podcast.
I'm Mariah, that is Kaylee. Welcome to the show.
This is the greatest show.
I wonder if I should go through all of the episodes we've recorded and clip together us singing. Because it would be...
Oh my god, it would be so long.
It would take me so long to do. But
I think like 75% of the time, my contribution to this podcast is singing something based off of what you just said or quoting some form of media.
It's a quote or it's singing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm singing.
I'm in a store and I'm singing. I'm in a store and I'm singing.
You just sounded like Josh Gad.
Thank you. In summer. You sloppy bitch.
At work, my coworker was like, "You look really Disney princess today." And I was like, "Oh my god, that's so sweet." Do I have a gentle energy?
It's the hair too today.
Yeah. She said the hair and the shirt.
Yeah. There it is.
There it is. That's what it was.
The combo.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, no one could take me seriously at work today.
Yeah, I'll put an image on the screen.
Today was crazy hair day.
So you guys can see it.
And I went off. I killed it.
That's so fun. So it's the last week of school.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel? Does it feel like when you're a kid and you're about to hit summer break?
Normally it does. This year, I'm like, where are you guys talking?
Oh my god, that was the best feeling as a kid.
It literally is the most mystical, magical feeling.
School was about to end.
Same with like the day right before Christmas break.
Yes. That's some of my most happy memories of my childhood.
Yeah, it's good times.
Wow. Europe is like really soon and I feel like we need to train or something. Not like train like work out, but
train
like
what?
Train to prep for how much we're gonna drink, how we're gonna like,
I'm
recover.
so I think about
like
how much alcohol I'm gonna drink there once a day. I'm like, oh, how am I gonna
every
do
day
that?
And even if it's just one drink, there usually is like
we're not just gonna have one drink. That's the
for
thing.
Every single day we're gonna have more than one drink every day. We should keep track. Okay,
we should.
We'll have a little note. And
well,
we'll keep track.
Was there any day last time? We should do that. Was there a single day last time that we didn't have more than one drink? Because even when we didn't go out, we had wine.
We always had like a few glasses of wine, even if it was at home.
Yeah.
At home. Oh, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, but like I get fuck. Okay. So should I spend like fucking weeks editing together a clip? You know how fucking long that would take?
It'll be ready for the 5-year anniversary of the pod.
Oh, but the drinking thing. What I was gonna say to what we were saying.
What she was gonna say.
When I get hungover, I'm affected.
I'm affected.
Like, it's hard for me to bounce back. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I will. No matter what.
Well, and here's the other issue. It's easier to bounce back when you start drinking more.
So maybe I'll be fine. Anything happening this week?
What did happen this week?
We laid out.
I went to Lake Tahoe for my like summer job training, and I'm officially too old for that job. Let me tell you that. I thought so last summer, and I gave it one more shot. Nail in the coffin. Nail in the coffin. But it's very much like a drinking heavy party atmosphere. And not during the work part, but after the work part. And Mariah and I are both doing Whole30 right now, or like our modified version. So I only drank one night while I was there, and I couldn't eat most of the food, and I said no to every dessert, which honestly, good for me. Pretty impressive. Yeah, and then I came back, we laid out right before this too. We're really just trying to soak in the sunshine right now. Get a little color.
I really wanted to start singing a song. But I caught myself.
I want to soak up the sun. That one?
No.
Oh.
I don't know what I was going to sing. son. Okay.
What happened to you this week?
I got really sick. Crazy, that transition. No, I got really sick, and that's kind of what the topic is going to be about today.
Is a boot.
Yeah, I got sick, and then I started to get better, and I was like, I have to do stuff or I'm going to die. And so we laid by the water, got in the water.
Yeah, it was great timing. She was sick the whole time I was gone, and then by the time I came back, she was ready to do stuff.
But today we're going to talk about like sick day anxiety, I think is a good way to put it. Or just our hustle culture, why we get so much anxiety when you try to relax. I wish so badly I could just like lay around for one day and not feel guilty about it.
Mm-hmm.
Never experienced that in my life. I don't think I've ever experienced like true relaxation ever.
I have in my life, but not
maybe
after
as like
buying
a kid.
house. I've not relaxed for a single second since owning this house.
Yeah, that's intense.
But I never think about work. It's really easy for me to check out of work. Like if I'm gone, I'm gone.
I think that's an important separation to make with a lot of jobs, but then there are certain jobs that you can't do it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least it's really hard not to because your work is
Around you.
around.
Yeah.
Every social thing you do, driving down the street.
Well, a
Never
networking
leaves.
job specifically,
Yeah.
I'd imagine it's like impossible to turn it off.
Yep. That's like also like content creators. God, you literally can never turn off your brain.
Yeah.
That's why it's so addictive.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. So, we were talking about like never relaxing.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Well, I have PTSD. So I think that's like a side effect of that. And I actually
Well, aren't
was
you literally
diagnosed
always in
with PTSD, so I'm just saying that. What?
Aren't you always in fight or flight?
That's what that means, yes. Yeah, so basically when you have PTSD, you're constantly in fight or flight. Like every second of every day. So then they're like
every second of
take these meds. And then you'll just feel numb.
You won't feel anything.
And you're like,
problem
cool.
solved.
And then you're like, well,
Pros and cons.
what are you going to pick? You're probably going to pick the drug.
Yeah.
Do I think my anxiety is nature or nurture? I think it's both. I think I was born. Well, my family has issues, so. And like, it's like, it's been passed down.
I think my anxiety is all nurture.
Damn.
I wasn't very anxious as
I feel like,
a young kid.
yeah. I guess
Until
I
I
hear both,
went through
but-
that like obsessive compulsive phase. But like I could tell you exactly why that happened. So
You can like
it was
trace
nurture. Yeah.
things. Like, yeah, that makes sense. And like for me, it's just that's what it's literally always been. I don't know any differently. Not to say there weren't like happy moments in my life. It's not like it's always been this horrible. But the
Dun, dun, dun.
the darkness has always been lurking in the corner, even when it's not up front. It's still there, you know? So it's just crazy that, like, I know myself. I know how hard I work. With that little voice in the back of your head's like, you're not working hard enough. You're not working hard enough. And so then when I actually have a moment when I get sick and my body's like, bitch, sit down, I'm like having a panic attack. Literally having a panic attack.
Yeah.
Because like the idea of missing work actually makes me fucking freak out. And 2, what do I do if I'm not at work? And you're sick, and so you actually can't like do anything.
Yeah.
You have to just sit there. Oh my god.
I used to love a just sit there day. And now, whatever this new busy life is I'm having, if I have a day off, I'm like, well, I have to fill it with something.
Yeah.
Like, what am I going to do today?
Yeah. So do you feel like you can't take a break at all?
It depends because, like, the ways I'm filling my time, I would consider a break, like hanging out with my friends, and like that feels.
Yeah.
My issue lately is if I'm not doing that and I'm like, oh, I'm just going to take a day and like sit on the couch and relax. Then I'm looking around and I'm like, I'm such a piece of shit. I should be working out in the yard. I was supposed to paint my ceiling 2 months ago and my paintbrushes are still in my fridge and I should be doing this and I should be doing that. And
there's literally always something that you can do.
Yeah.
This is like the busiest I've been. Is it the busiest you? I'm assuming.
Yes.
I don't want to speak for us, but which is so great and we're so happy. But I think like we didn't really mentally prepare for how much energy it was gonna take.
How could we have? Because this literally just kind of fell into our laps.
Yeah.
Which is so
and it's
crazy.
Amazing, but it's like, oh shit.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't change it for anything. But whoa.
I've never been like a hustle person, and I don't really like that word anyway. But that's definitely kind of the life I've been living.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that it just feeds more into the anxiety that I've already felt over these same things of like being late or whatever.
Yeah.
Our society in America, especially the Western world in general, is like obsessed with the grind. When you meet somebody, it's like, what do you do?
Unpopular opinion. I fucking hate the grind.
Yeah, no.
What?
I don't think that's an unpopular opinion.
I feel like some people love that.
I do think some people love it, but I don't think it's that common. I think the people that run our capitalist system are obsessed with it and thrive off of it.
I'm just here trying to live.
And we're all forced to do it. We're all forced to be in the cycle. Like, Quincy and I talk about this all the time. Like, I posted on Instagram how I was feeling, and I wanted to see if anyone else was feeling anxious. And he literally called me, and he was, like, saying what a few people said of, like, it's just because of the cog. Like, you're suddenly, like, we're, like, these factory workers that, like, suddenly you don't have this, like, purpose at the factory. And you're like, fuck, I'm about to lose my job.
Yeah.
But you're not.
Fight or flight.
Fight or flight. And it's like, shit. So he's like calling to talk me down. He's like, just remember, like, you're just stuck in the machine right now. And I'm like, I know. It's like, I know. I can fully take a step out of the situation, look at it, and understand.
Recognize that.
That this is anxiety, and I can see it, and I can see exactly how it's being caused. But I'm still I'm getting to the brink of I get to a panic attack. When I found out I was taking the day off, I literally just instantly started panicking, thinking about how I was going to have nothing to do all day. And I understand there's plenty to do, like watch TV and read a book, but those are all things that you do when you are relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
Those are all, even if it's like an arts and crafts thing, it's like that's or like a puzzle. Yeah. Those are things you can do when you're sick. But it's also like you're relaxing. It stresses me out. Which is
what you're supposed to do when you're sick.
Yeah, I know. And it's like, no shit. But I honestly think the only way, and I don't even think I'd fully get it there, but like I'd have to go to a spa. It would have to be like, I'm going to this place for this reason. So it's not
scheduled in.
This is an intentional, time blocked moment where I am supposed to relax because I'm paying for it. So that means I have to.
Yeah. It's obligatory.
That's not okay.
No, that's not. It's not okay.
And I don't know how to get.
What about vacation? Like last time we went to Europe, did you?
No, I'm good with. Maybe that's another reason why I look forward to it.
Because so you paid and you scheduled this time off and you put it in your.
I've yet to experience like being home and being. I mean, not. I can like get on the couch and relax, but I'm not fully.
Yeah.
But if it's all day, it's I can do it at the end of the day because I like earned it.
Can you?
Because I worked all day, so I earned the sitting down.
That is the most American phrase. Can you?
They fucked me up.
This is just a thought based off what you said. What about like once a month you literally put something in your calendar of like, this is my relaxation day. And if what your brain needs to do is tell yourself that, well, I worked all month to earn it.
But a whole day. I know that relaxing and just relaxing is good for you, but doing self-care things like that is like instant gratification of like, I know like this act is going to work right away.
It's benefiting me
in this
right
moment.
Now, yeah.
So it makes sense. It's like more motivating to do. But just sitting down being like, I know I should just lay here and let my body rest. How are you on sick days?
I feel like in my career path there are like two extremes and not really much in the middle. I'm the extreme of I am so underfunded, poorly treated, like, but beyond essential. Like, fuck you. If I'm sick, I'm sick, and like figure it out. I don't care if there's a sub shortage. I don't.
Yeah.
And sure, do I have the thought process of, oh, well, if there's no sub, then maybe someone else has to come and teach my classroom, and then people miss their prep and blah, blah. Yes, it crosses my mind, but I'm also like, well,
they should have.
It's the system's fault.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do what I need to do. And then I feel like other people are the extreme of never wanting to do that because they know how it affects the kids.
Does it affect the kids?
Well, yeah.
One day.
That's like pretty dysregulating.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean, depending on how old they are. And I was going to say I'm kind of that way too, but it's actually, this makes me sound like a bad person. It's not because of the kids. It's because I don't want to write sub plans.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I won't take a day then. But some people are like, no, I need to be there with my kids and no one can serve my kids like I can. And this is like,
so what do they do when
so
they're sick?
essential. I mean, if you're super sick, you're super sick. You don't come to school. But like, there are people that just don't take their personal days that don't because they're like, no, I need to be here with the kids. And I'm like, no, I earned that.
Yeah. So like the anxiety thought process for you around a sick day is like more so how it's affecting other people.
Mm-hmm.
My anxiety around a sick day is like all internal.
Yeah.
The most anxiety ever. Like, do people like sick days?
I do. Because if I'm sick, here's the thing. I'm not sick very often. So if I'm sick, I'm like, I'm going to eat a box of mac and cheese. I'm going to stay in bed. I'm going to let myself be stereotypical sick.
I get sick a lot. So I hate it. Like I said, I posted on Instagram. Let's see what some people said. Some suggestions if you'd like some. This was hard for me. I really appreciated like what everyone had to say, and I was like, oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. But it's still so hard for me to like actually
That's a good idea. I'm not gonna
get through the anxiety.
Yeah.
It's like it's the same shit as before of like what you should
there
do.
are just certain situations where you can fully like have the logical understanding and you still just can't get past it.
Right. So here's some suggestions. And I appreciated what you said, Sophia. If you have the energy, just sit outside with lots of water. Bake, watch Vanderpump Rules, make a budget. Make a budget. I guess that would feel like
you're productive.
Yeah. Binge watch something you don't care about. Comfort foods. Sit in the shower. I do love sitting in the shower when you're sick.
That's what I do when I'm sick. Those things.
That's a good one. Watch some of your fave movies or binge a series you've been wanting to watch. Do something crafty, something that isn't too draining but will make you use your hands and brain. That's smart because it's really easy to like go in a pretty dissociative doom scroll. Yeah. When you're like just sitting around, because the anxiety is like, I don't know what to do, so I'll just scroll mindlessly and then like I won't be paying attention to the anxiety. Clean, organize a small space or a few of them. I like that.
Right. Yeah, that's a good one for you.
As long as it's like when you're sick, you know, it has to be something that's not too draining.
Yeah.
Because I get
your nightstand.
Yeah. Keep yourself hydrated and fed. Especially with the anxiety aspect, try to ground yourself. Drink some tea with lemon and honey. Sleep. But it's hard. I can't sleep during the day. Is anyone else like that?
Yeah. Both of us are really bad at that.
Really bad. And
unless I'm in a car. If I'm exhausted and I'm in a car, I can fall asleep.
Recently, I think it's around the times when I've been getting sick where I will like fall asleep. I'm like, what the fuck? I never take naps. But it's really, really rare. And I can't just be like, okay, yeah, I'm going to sleep.
Yeah.
How do you fall asleep? I don't get it. Listen to new music, make new playlists, very low energy, and sometimes end up taking a nap. People do
That's a
like
good
naps.
one for you,
People
too.
do like naps.
I'm just so envious of a napper.
Me too. Try mindfulness of current thoughts, big game changer. That's intense. The only way
Out is through?
Yep. Play video games, make art, sleep. This one's hard for
Video
me.
games is good because your hands are busy.
And it's like entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is good. Put your phone in another room, set everything on do not disturb.
Lost me.
I know.
Such a good suggestion.
It's Anna.
But like, can I? Damn, Anna, good for you.
No, and I was like, that is so smart because I know my phone's not helping my anxiety. But the idea of setting my phone down and walking away?
Oh,
I don't know.
Okay, I've talked about this here.
Oh.
We
got movement.
Once before, because I remember you being like, whoa, like you noticed that in the moment. Mariah's been leaving her gardening supplies here, so every once in a while.
Oh my god, I was like, I don't have any gardening
You're
supplies.
like,
What the
I
fuck
don't
are you
garden.
talking about? Oh, I'm so dumb.
And now sometimes I'll just like garden once or twice before I go to bed. And
this worked out real nice for me.
It did. It really did. And lately I've been so aware of it. I'll like be gardening and like scrolling on my phone because that's what I was doing before. And then I'll like move to my bed and I'll still be scrolling. And then I'll be like, I need to put my phone down. Kaylee, you're going to get anxious. You're going to get anxious. You should just put your phone down. And then I just gardened, so I forget those thoughts and I zone into whatever I was doing. And then a few minutes later, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so anxious. I should really put my phone down. And then I have to actually put my phone down, which is so hard.
Like, oh God.
But
I
like,
know the feeling.
It's like you know it, but you can't do it.
Yeah. Yeah. What
It's
is
so
that?
hard.
What is that symptom of anxiety? Like that's such a or mental illness in general.
Yeah.
Like
it's like not decision fatigue. It's like I know the decision, but I'm too fatigued to do it.
Maybe a little THC CBD hybrid. Love that. Rewatch Harry Potter movies. Yes.
Yes. Who said that? You know us too well.
Let's see. Cruise. Thanks, Cruise.
Good advice, Cruz. A go-to.
I've
been watching so much Harry Potter though. I'm like anti-Harry Potter right now.
Wait, what? You've been watching so much Harry Potter, but
yeah.
you're anti?
Yeah.
Like the books? You're anti the books, but not the movies?
No, I've been watching it every night before I go to bed for like months and months now.
Right.
Like months.
Right.
And now I'm like, Harry Potter, I don't want to watch it.
So what have you been watching?
There's actually been a couple of nights. More often than not, this is what happens when I'm anti-Harry Potter.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I'm finally like, oh, maybe I just won't watch anything. Maybe I'll like turn on a podcast or turn on like a sleep meditation. Or lately, what I've been trying to do.
Hard.
Not lately. By lately, I mean like a couple of times. I've been turning on either like French music or Latin music, and I'm like, maybe this will make me dream about Europe.
Ooh, that's fun. Are you?
No, the first
Hasn't
night I did it,
worked
I
yet.
had a dream about my ex-boyfriend. But it was a really weird dream. I can't remember it. Did I tell it to you?
No.
It was a weird dream.
Oh, well, I'll have to hear that later.
But it wasn't about Europe. I lost it. It's gone now.
Oh,
but I know
dream's
it was
gone?
weird.
My roommates always make a big pot of chicken noodle soup, and then the house smells so good. That's like a cute nostalgia
That is cute.
thing.
And the smell, too.
Yeah, I'm
It's like
sure
an extra
that's nice.
bonus.
Rest, hydrate, nourish your body, binge TV. It's the most productive thing. The most productive thing to do is rest.
Would like
It's so
high
true.
maintenance rest work for you? Like if you had like a steamer and like,
Yes, because then it's self-care.
yeah, like turn it into a self-care thing versus I'm going to sit on the couch and do nothing day. Schedule it out. Do a face mask.
I'm like, here's my, like, this is when I'm going to do it, and then I do it all. Because then after a while, I get tired, and then I'll just stop.
Yeah.
And then I have moved on. So it's usually, like, a 2-hour thing.
Yeah.
My dream would be to have, like, a backyard that's, like, huge. But it's all, like, walking gardens. And, like, very, like, Marie Antoinette-esque. Not Marie Antoinette in the castle, but if you've seen Marie Antoinette, the movie, Sofia Coppola movie, like the gardens, like if I'm sick, what I would love to do, what my soul wants to do, is put on like a long linen white sleeper dress and go outside at like 5 a.m. when it's like not freezing, but it's like dewy.
Yeah.
In like an English countryside. That's what I would
Yeah.
like to do.
Okay, what's stopping you?
I can't literally have that right now. Like, it depends on how sick you are, I guess.
Yeah.
But this last time I was pretty sick where, like, I probably wasn't going to
You don't want to, yeah.
walk around. But I do love the idea of that. Like, just a bunch of, like, native plant life growing freely.
That's so her.
That's my dream. Literally me. So those were the suggestions. Now I'm just going to read random responses. Literally me. I have a really hard time with not being productive. And even sometimes when I've been in the hospital, I'll still be checking my work message and email. I feel that. Like, I know I'm still going to check my work email when we're in Europe.
Yeah.
Like, I won't be able to not. I mean, I should. When I was working 3 jobs and literally in pain all the time, my doctor said, if you don't choose when to take a break, your body will choose for you. And it was hard to hear, but needed.
That is, I feel like I've heard that a lot.
Yeah, it is helpful to, like, it was really validating. I was, like, getting all these responses. I'm, like, really validating, but also, like, damn, we all have anxiety.
Yeah.
And it's our society. Girl, I literally don't know how to sit and do nothing ever. Yes. I can preach to the what was that hard?
You got it.
I can preach to the if you don't, your body will for you. I ended up unable to work for almost a year. And now I have bad mono flare-ups and will for my whole life if I don't chill the fuck out. See, mental health is physical health. Mm-hmm. It literally affects your body. I'm pretty deaf to my body cues as well, but goes to show how bad it can get. That is so real of, like, ignoring the signs from your body. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's just the same. We keep getting back to the same thing of, like, you see the signs, you can feel the signs, but you still,
which could be a part of why you get sick so often.
Yeah. I also very much struggle with feeling lazy even though I'm sick. Yeah, that is it's the lazy.
Yeah, that's the culture talking right there.
That's the culture. If you don't slow down and rest, your body will make you, and that's the part we want to try and avoid. Taking care of yourself when you are sick is the top priority, because how are you going to do all of the things you want to do if your body is constantly forcing you to rest? It's okay to relax. I love that.
That was well said.
That was super well said. The person who said, rest, hydrate, nourish your body. It's the most important to rest. And I was like, you're so right. I don't know why my mind does this to me. And they said, because your inner capitalist is being very loud, which given our hustle and grind culture makes sense. But the most radical thing you can do is to care for yourself and do it well. That's what I want to end on.
Damn. Yeah, that's like drop the mic.
That's like, yes.
That's good.
That. Ditto. You know, we do these episodes where we just talk about the problem. Never talk about what to do.
Sometimes we don't know what to do.
I mean, essentially,
I'm just a girl.
Here's the thing. It's because we know the answer. You know the answer. We all know what we should be doing, usually, when it's like, I mean, it's not always in your control. But when it can be something that you can take into your control, we know the classic, you know, like the... You know, neurotypical people will be like, oh, when I get stressed, I just, like, go to the cafe and, like, write in my journal and get a coffee. Like,
yeah.
Not all, I mean, maybe some neurodivergent people can do that. But, like, for a lot of us, it's, like, that's really, really hard to, like, pick yourself up to do. So I feel like it's accepting the feeling and the anxiety that you're having. At least we're understanding where it's coming from. That's already helpful. And then slowly try to actually put into practice the things that we all know will make us feel better.
My therapist always tells me about, like, how if I'm not ready to act on it yet, that's okay, but starting to, like, recognize it is
noticing
important.
The things.
Like, just notice it. Take note. Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe I should
Right.
Doesn't mean you have to.
Right. So yeah, let's end on that note. You just need to get your ass up and work. Yeah, anything else you want to add in?
I don't think so. I think that quote is it.
I think that quote is it. Good for you. You killed it. Thank you for watching or listening to the It's Time podcast. I'm Mariah. That is Kaylee. We have new episodes every Wednesday. We're on Instagram at Portland Girls, Gays, and Theys, and TikTok at itstimepod. And if you're listening to this, we're on YouTube. It's really hard to find us on YouTube for some reason. It's annoying, but
it is really hard to find us.
It's really
on YouTube.
hard. So just go to the Instagram and you can find, or wherever you are, there will be a link page, and just go to the link page. So yeah, thank you for watching or listening. Au revoir.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.